Hola, welcome to this week's vlog. This week's vlog is going to be a little different than my usual vlogs because you guys are going to come with me to pick up my brand new car. I got it a couple of months ago and I finally put all the footage together of this 48-hour trip, excursion, adventure, whatever you want to call it. It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I will cherish forever because it definitely took me out of my comfort zone. You guys will see what I'm talking about in a little bit, but a little recap. So my lease was up and it was time to turn it in. Chad and I wanted a little bit of a bigger car, just a smidge. I have like a midsize SUV. I have a 2020 Audi Q5. Well, I had, it's gone. And then you guys will see what I got next. So Chad and I custom built this car online. This is like a Build-A-Bear for cars from Europe. Well, not Europe, the brand is European, but the parts are made in Europe but assembled in the US. Either way, never did I ever think that I would have the opportunity to build a car to my exact specifications. Definitely living the dream. Definitely know what privilege it is to be able to do that, and I'm very thankful of all the opportunities and all the hard work that my husband does so we can live the way we live. So shout out to my husband. Thank you, honey. So we custom built it from the website, and then we were going to pick it up. Well, we weren't going to pick it up. It is from a dealer in Texas. So the whole thing almost didn't happen because of a flood that was happening at the same time that we needed our paperwork to get to our home to sign it and then send it back to the dealer so the car could belong to us before I fly to a different state, not Texas, to go pick up the car. It was a whole thing. You would think in the year 2023 that paperwork can just be done over the internet like DocuSign. No, snail mail. So get this, I have to go by myself. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can do it. I gotta put my big boy pants. Chad has to work and he can't get off. And this isn't a necessity. It is a privilege. Like, it's an extracurricular activity. So I'm like, let me just go do it by myself. Again, sorry for the thunder. I've been chatting too long. I ordered a custom BMW and I'm picking it up at the BMW Performance Center in South Carolina. Can you believe it? Me gonna go to the Performance Center? So fun. So obviously we can have the car shipped, but we were afraid that it would get damaged on the way here. And you know, you pay all this money and I'm all about keeping our things intact, pristine. Like, I really take care of our home. It's like literally my goal and all our possessions. I'm just a little crazy when it comes to that. So we were afraid, you know, it would get damaged. And honestly, the price it costs to have a car brought over multiple states is insane when I can just take a cheap flight. It's not first class, it's coach, and just drive it down. I obviously have the time. So we did that. So once it's shipped to the Performance Center, they offer a day-long BMW course. It's like a full-on class. It's not in a classroom, it's out on the track where you learn how to use your brand new car. And of course, me being a timid driver, I was like, no way. I mean, it took me multiple tries to get my like learner's permit, and then did I get my license on the first try? I don't think so either. So you could already imagine how nervous I was, the fact that I had to go and learn how to drive with other people, social anxiety. I'm an extrovert that's an introvert. It was an experience. So in this vlog, I want to show you guys kind of like a little montage tour of what I went through, and then I'm going to interject here and there just to give you guys some details. Without further ado, let's watch a little travel montage, get on the plane, and get to my destination.
Monica, we'll see you in a little bit.
Oh, yeah. 19 and away for Charlotte Shirley. Not stay for flying, just a little child climbing and descending.
Thank you. Okay, so at this point, I'm in South Carolina, and BMW takes care of almost everything. Not the flight, you have to get there on your own, but they work with Marriott and have a block of rooms reserved just for the Performance Center guest. So you literally, it's the hotel, it's on them, it's on their dime. So once I got to the airport, you'll see that I'm gonna call the hotel front desk, and they have a private driver come collect you from the airport and chauffeur you to the hotel. And you have kind of like the concierge there. It's like a big deal there. Like, you are treated like a celebrity. I was like, oh, this is fancy. This is correct. If it's one thing that I love, is proper service, like hospitality. That's one thing that it'll get me. I'm gullible. It's one night only, and it is for you and a guest. Obviously, Chad couldn't go, so I went by myself. And I think last time I checked, it's only for 2 people. So no kids, you gotta leave the babies at home. This is definitely an adults only situation. Even the driving course the next day, they make sure to tell you that it's only adults. There's no place to babysit. It is strictly for anyone that has a license, because you need to have a license because you and your guests will both be driving.
Need to eat anything or not. The only thing we got available right now is snacks. Comedy dinner can start as early as 5, so I don't know if you're famished or...
Oh no.
Okay, you good.
Thank you. It is the morning of our driving course. The hotel also gives you free breakfast, so you are fed, you're caffeinated, you're ready to go. You come down from your room with your luggage and are taken in a shuttle with the rest of the group to the Performance Center, and they hold your luggage not in the shuttle, but right when you get down to the Performance Center, they hold it for you. So once you're done at the end of the day, it's like 8 hours or so, you can get your stuff, get in your new car, and hit the road. Our itinerary for the day was a little different than usual because you are supposed to be able to get a performance, so the actual course, the driving lessons, a tour of the BMW museum, and then a tour of the factory. But the factory was closed during those few weeks to visitors because they are expanding. It's like $1 billion project. BMW is doing amazing in America. So because of that, there's, I guess, construction, and, you know, I'm sure it's always a hard hat area. And you'll see a quick clip in the vlog of the cars being assembled. I mean, these things are assembled by like robots and people. It's really crazy. You would think no, science is magic. Anyway, so we only did the driving course and then a tour of the museum. But we started off with a little class orientation and then we hit the track.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Well, what we will do is a couple of quick introductions of ourselves. We're happy to have you here. It's a Monday morning. You're gonna have a really good day today at the Performance Center. Number one, you get a car. Number two, you can get.
Because she's not.
She didn't slam it either.
Oh, and that's what he said, like, you're gonna not want to do it. There we go. She did it. She did it.
Accident, and I actually got hit head on by a drunk driver.
Oh no.
Well, but let me tell you, that exercise was hardest to stop him on that. Look at her.
Look, she did good.
Oh, I love that purring of that engine.
Yeah, it sounds good. He's doing good.
I just get motion sick when I'm in the
Right,
hospital.
right.
That's why I'm out here. He's really smoking it. He's doing a great job.
Oh, he's trying to go fast too. So we're on the track and our instructor was amazing. I believe his name was Clint. This gentleman was, number one, pushed me out of my comfort zone. I was so afraid to do all of the exercises. We had to slam on our brakes. We had to slam on our brakes and spin. So we had to turn the ABS off, which you'll learn what it is. Or if you haven't already seen that clip, turn the ABS off, go into like a complete 360, 3000 spin. We had to go as fast as we could, slam on our brakes, swerve through an obstacle course without braking to maneuver the car in the best way possible. Then we got with him in a racing car. This man was, let's not forget to mention the off-road part. This man was amazing. 10 out of 10. The way that he was just so knowledgeable in his craft and his industry, and you honestly feel like even though there's a group of people, you are in your own vehicle and they're communicating with you via walkie, it felt like such a personalized experience that I told Chad, I was like, he doesn't have a lease, but once he is ready to sell his car, he needs to just get a BMW, and wherever we are in life, we need to figure it out. He needs to go and do the course because he would love it. It was just so fun. If you're into cars and you're into just I don't know. It was just amazing. For me, I'm not into cars. I just like to have a car that works. It was so fun. Definitely a once in a lifetime experience that I want to experience again. But either way, if Clint ever hears about this, 10 out of 10. I tried to film the most that I could of what was happening in the cars. Well, not in the cars because I didn't want to film while I was driving. I obviously unsafe and I don't want to disrespect the course or the instructor and their time. And I'm driving a car that doesn't belong to me. Yeah, so if you're wondering, you don't drive your car, you drive one of their cars. Even though many times they were like, do whatever you wouldn't do because this car doesn't belong to you. We do this all the time. No one's ever crashed in all these years because I'm afraid to do all these tricks. And I'm like, well, what if something happens? And he's like, nothing has ever happened. But either way, I didn't film myself in the car. I just filmed other people. But everything that they did, I did. And there was one exercise that I didn't get to film because I wasn't out of the car and nobody was at any point, so it was hard to film. But maybe you just need to go experience it yourself. Popping in. Y'all, driving school is hard. It's just advanced.
We're not going to interrupt the display. They had a huge display of M cars for the 50-year anniversary of the M last year. Keep going. All the way to the right. Come on, give it some prop. All right, straighten your wheel. Straighten your wheel. There you go. Good job. What's up? Can you hold the next hot lap and let me know when you're done? Copy, one literally just went out the gate. Okay, copy. There's 2 cars, let's get that. Yeah, 2 of us get that and then last one, the other one just went out. Copy, I'm gonna have follow up to me. Up there. Let's go across the front. Copy.
Everybody okay?
Yep.
They turned off the skid pad.
The water, they sure did, didn't they?
Hey, Ryan, that was on my lips.
Nice.
Go ahead. Are these lead cars? Yeah. These leads.
The day is finally over and we are swapping groups. So some people got their cars at the beginning of the day and then they did some of the exercises. Our group did all the exercises first, the museum tour, had lunch, and then, which lunch is provided by them. And then we got our cars at the end. So you have a one-on-one with a sales professional, a sales rep. I mean, these guys were amazing. They knew everything. The gentleman that I worked with, super knowledgeable. He also had the same model car that I got just a couple years back. So he knew it very, very well. And he set everything up for me. Like, he customized things for me. He even, the trunk door, there's a adjustment to it. Because he's like, you're kind of short, so I'm going to make it lower for you so you can touch the button. I was like, thank you so much. I mean, he put the lights. Oh, he set up my phone. So very techie. The BMW, I was like, for a second I was like, wait, did I tell you guys it was BMW? Yes, the BMW app and the car is together. He set that all up for me. I mean, all my settings, the login, the car and the phone were one. It was amazing. So I spent like 2 hours with him. Honestly, it was long. 2 hours with him, and then he finally gave me the keys. I took a quick trip into the gift shop because duh, and then he sent me on my way, and I had my brand new car. I was so very happy. I really couldn't believe it. It felt correct, but it also felt like, is this a dream? Am I getting a brand new car that I custom built with my husband for our family as our new family car? Honestly, it was a great day. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I don't know if I missed anything. Gosh, it was just such a great experience. And then one of my favorite parts, which I'm obviously a chit-chatter and a retired people person, is meeting the different people that are obviously interested and love the brand. It was just so cool just talking about where they're from. There was one couple, I think it was like their second or third time doing it because they loved the experience so much. It was honestly such a great experience, and I don't think I ever not want a BMW now. I just told Chad, we can just get my same car over and over again. Chad's mom actually has the same model that I do just a couple years back, and his dad is trying to get her new car, and she's like, no, why? I love my car. And now I'm like, no, I totally get it. It is so amazing. I've now had it for almost 3 months, and it is spectacular. I think my favorite feature now in the summer is remote to start. It start like from my app. I know it's like an old thing, but I can do the climate control on it. And when it's like 98 degrees outside, it's a game changer. Guys, mind you, my first car was a 2000. I got it in 2010 or 2009 is when I got my first car. So this is an almost decade-old car that had radiator problems and would leave me stranded all over Miami that I had to drive. And if you are watching this and you were a friend with me back in the day and experienced it, and I have to drive with a jug of water so my radiator wouldn't explode as I was praying to the universe that my car wouldn't literally blow up on the highway, to now starting my car from the inside of my house and making sure that the climate controls are at a comfortable temperature. Feels like a dream. Yeah.
Very easy to get stuff set up, and it's very easy to find the information.
I drove for about 6.5 hours that day. It was around 3 or 4 o'clock when I left the Performance Center and had been up from 6 in the morning, and it was an action-packed day, adrenaline-filled. So I thought driving drowsy is never a good idea. So I pulled over to a random hotel in Jacksonville, which is kind of like a halfway point between the Performance Center and our house. Asked if they had a room, checked in, literally took a shower, got in bed, got up the next morning, took another shower, and just got on the road to get back home. I hope you guys enjoyed my BMW Performance Center experience. I know this will probably not attract my usual crowd, but if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will try my best to answer, because I had a lot of questions when this was first happening, and like, you know, they give you like a rough draft of what's gonna look like, but it's definitely nothing like what it's made seem. So please feel free to just leave me any questions and I will definitely answer them. And like I said, if you have the opportunity to go do it, you won't regret it.